Hey, what's up, guys? I'm in the gym today. I was doing some chores and had a little break time, so I'm gonna get some dry fire in. Right? I've had a few questions lately from people really asking me like, how do you dry fire? Like, what do you do? How do you decide what to do? And so what I figured I would do today is kind of take you through what my planning goes like when I decide that I'm gonna do a dry fire session, and kind of how I take myself through that. It's not just a random like grab my gear, go to the garage, and then just kind of aim at a dot on the wall and shoot. I actually have a goal in mind for each dry fire session, so I figured I'd take you through the planning process and tell you how that goes, right? So for me, the first thing I want to do is figure out what I want to focus on for my dry fire session, right? Number one, is it gonna be a pistol session, rifle session, shotgun session? Is it gonna be a combination of two guns? Is it gonna be all three guns? Like, what is it gonna be? Then for those guns, like what exactly am I going to focus on? And for me personally, I like to focus on as small of an object as I can, right? Sometimes we get into the big compound movements where we're doing almost everything at once, but I really get a lot of benefit out of breaking each thing down into the most minute small pieces I can, right? For example, if I'm gonna practice my grip, I might do just, establishing my grip on my pistol at the holster 100 times, just to get that grip established, and then start to come out of the holster, right? So I'm not doing the entire draw stroke, I'm just breaking down the draw stroke into a minute part, right? So first thing, figure out what you wanna focus on for your dry fire session, all right? Next thing is, create a goal for yourself for that session, right? I wanna, for me today, I'm gonna work on my grip. So what is going to constitute success for me for that dry fire session? What is the goal of that session gonna be? Have an end state set up for yourself, and do not allow yourself to leave your dry fire session until you've achieved that end state, right? Once you've figured out what that end state is, like once I want to, let's say for today, I'm gonna work on my grip, and I want my end state to be that I'm gonna establish consistency. I wanna make sure that every time I touch my pistol, it's the same. I wanna have that consistent grip every single time I go for my pistol in the holster, whether it's in the holster, on a table, staged in a bucket, whatever it is, I wanna have that consistent grip every single time I grab my pistol. So that's my end state for today, right? Next is figure out how you're gonna reach that end state, right? What are you gonna do? What drills are you gonna do? How are you gonna set up your training so that you can achieve the desired end state on the focus that you have established for yourself, right? For your session. So for me today, I've decided already that I'm gonna work on my grip, all right? I found in last couple of weeks, I've been shooting steel a lot of fast stuff, and I think that I'm kind of getting sloppy a little bit, so I'm gonna kind of break it back to some basics, and I'm gonna work on my grip. The goal for me, again, is to establish consistency and make sure that I'm getting the same grip every time. The plan on how I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do a minimum of 200 reps today of grip, and I'm gonna break it down into different sections, right? I started with, for me, position 1 is in the holster. Position 2 is firing hand on the pistol grip, so you've kind of established that initial grabbing of your pistol, right? 3 is coming hands together, right? Clearing the holster, hands come together, and then 4 is full presentation. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna do basically 20 reps of each position, right? So I'll start off with 20 reps of just position 1, and then I'm gonna go 20 reps position 1 to position 2, then I'm gonna go 20 reps position 1 to 2 to 3, then I'm gonna go 20 reps of position 4 all the way to full presentation, and then I'm gonna do an additional 100 reps of full presentation. So I'm gonna get a lot of reps in, and that should start to establish some kind of foundation for consistency for me. So with that, kind of make a plan for yourself, right? Quick review. Number 1, establish a focus, right? Number 3, establish your goal or your end state, right? The standard for success for you, all right? Make a plan of how you're gonna accomplish that end state, and then execute, right? So, I'm gonna go through a session here real quick and see how it goes, man. So get out there and dry fire. So I've gone through 20 reps, position 1, then position 2, then position 3, at least 20 reps. I might have miscounted somewhere here and there, but I got several reps of each thing in. Now I'm gonna go through my full draw stroke, right? From the holster to full presentation, sights on target, right? And again, my focus is my grip. So at the end of each full draw stroke, I'm gonna kind of take a little pregnant pause there and kind of do a double check and make sure that I have, you know, good tension on the grip of the gun. I'm set up good, my sights are leveled on target, and everything is good to go, right? So if I need to make adjustments during that, I'm gonna slow myself down a little bit and make sure that I slow down and repeat exactly what I want to happen to establish that consistency, right? If I focus so much on the speed of the movement, I might lose track of what I want to actually be happening, right? And what I said before is I want to establish consistency, right? So that's my focus. I'm focusing on making sure that my grip is the same every single time, all right? So here we go, full draw. Right now, I'm looking, making sure I got good torque, right? Pistol grip's nice and tight. Thumbs on the safety lever, pressing down on the muzzle, right? Good torque, my sights are level on target, right? Good to go, right? Off on that one, make sure they line back up. Yeah, little bobble there, so I'm going to slow down a little bit. Good grip, sights level on target, perfect. So you guys get the idea, right? Generally, right? So I didn't just randomly go out of the garage, grab my pistol, and then just start aimlessly dry firing at the wall, right? Fun there. But I had a goal in mind, made a plan to meet the goal, and then executed that plan. So I'm still working on it, but I'm gonna let you guys go, finish out this session, and then I gotta get back to cleaning the gym. So have a good one, man. Happy St. Patty's Day.